Hello, it's Paul the Ripples guy. I am making this video for a certain kindergarten teacher who sent me this message this morning, but I'm making it for all teachers. I'm making it for parents. I'm making it for anyone who's struggling here in early September as school gets started. I'm going to keep this quick. This is the message I got. Help! I'm really struggling and I feel completely depleted right now. I'm a kindergarten teacher trying to meet the needs of all my students through a computer screen. It's impossible. I love teaching and I feel so inadequate right now. I've had to learn so many new things since I didn't have the technical skills. I'm fragile and I cry every day. This is so very, very hard. I'm hopeful I can find the strength to shift my mindset. Guess what, B? Here's the deal. You have shifted your mindset. I'm going to point out there is lots of reasons for hope in your message. I'm really struggling is how you started. I feel completely depleted right now. Yes, this is something that's amazing because guess what? You noticed that you are struggling and you feel depleted. That means you are no longer a person who is struggling. You are a person who is aware you're struggling. And once you become aware, that will give you some choices about what to do about it. The second thing that I'm noticing that is so hopeful about your message is that you messaged me. You asked for help. One of the biggest steps that especially for people in helping professions, is they are overwhelmed and they are so good at giving help and they're not always good at asking for help. Guess what? You ask for help. That gives me hope, and that should be a sign that you can have some hope. Your next line says you're trying to meet all the needs of all your students through the computer screen. It might feel that way. You're not actually trying to meet every single one of their needs. That's not your job. And absolutely, you cannot meet the needs in a computer screen the way you could in a classroom. You can't, so give up that fantasy, give up that dream. You're trying to do the very best you can with the situation that we're in and in a computer screen, and that is hard. Managing your expectations is going to help you a lot. I love teaching. Yay, glad to see you say that. I feel so inadequate right now. Yes, you are not the only one feeling adequate. And here's my thing. I think we're supposed to feel inadequate. We can't handle this all by ourselves as good as we were not in the time of COVIDia. This is really hard. COVID is taking some of our processing speed. It's like when you're downloading apps from a phone, you can still use your phone. Some of the processing power is being used, so your phone's going to be slower. You are going to be less creative, less problem solving, less organized than you usually are because COVID's taken up 30 to 80% of your processing capacity at any moment. Hang in there. You are fragile and you cry every day. Here's my truth. If you feel fragile, that is a valid feeling. Just remember, my friend Tina Anderson and I say, feelings are valid, even though they're not always accurate. And this is what I believe right now. You may be feeling fragile. You are strong enough to know that you are overwhelmed and to ask for help. That is pretty darn impressive. Notice that. I'm hopeful I can find the strength to shift my mindset. You did shift your mindset. The moment you said, I am really struggling and I feel completely depleted, you went from feeling those things to knowing you were feeling. The next step is that once you are aware that you're having that feeling, now you can decide, what do I want to do about it? And you reached out for help. That's awesome. You're watching this video. That's helping. Take a couple deep breaths. You know this already. I'll remind you and everyone who watches this video. Here now, here now, here now. And then notice that you made it to today. This has been a long slog. 2020 has been a long slog. And if you've had other slogs passed in your life, it's been a long year. It's been a long life. You made it to today. That's something worth noting. The harder this year has been, the harder your life has been, the more impressive it is that you made it to today. I don't have all the answers. I don't know how we're going to get through this, but this is what I know. We made it to today. We're here now, and we're in this together. I put on this tie-dye shirt to hopefully boost some sunshine into your day. That's my best. I'm going to leave it there so it's under 5 minutes. Go do the very best you can with what you got. A 3-day weekend is just coming up so quickly. We got this.